Hey folks, Psychotic Comedian. As always, it's good to see you for show number 138. So let's go into. Well, UPTV, I got an exciting new job. I posed with Paris Hilton. She's getting older now. She called me up. She saw me on the internet and says, Paul, you're pretty hot. Anyway, she says, come pose with me. You know, she poses. She's just back from New York to L.A., and I could throw you in some poses. See here? We're posing. There. Me in Paris. Let's do a curtsy here. See here? All right. Me and Paris Hilton. I must have been a pretty regular greasy customer of that nasty ass iBlock arcade. If you ever went in there, it's pretty grueling. But I was, and they tore it down, and eventually, as at one time they actually, you know, with the coffee shop that says had my pictures, Paul drinks this many coffee. See this many. I was up on the iBlock arcade wall. I think Peter North was there, Ron Jeremy, some of the big stars. It says, Paul's previewed this many pornos. See here? And I was in there, and they tore it down, and they gave me a complimentary brick. How's those potatoes, UPTV? Feeling a little goofy today. So I got a brick, and when I would stroke it a little bit, the brick would get upright, and then eventually it'd shoot brick chips. All right. Well, you know, I mentioned Cotard syndrome, a rare mental illness where people think that they're actually dead or losing blood or, you know, that sorts. Cotards. Here's free associations of a Cotard's patient. Hey, I was dead when I got there. Honey, I don't feel like having sex tonight because I'm dead tired. Ma'am, you wouldn't hit a dead guy with glasses on, would you? All right. I think seriously, because I get out quite a bit and socialize and stuff, I think the women are really getting tired of me living in this town, UPTV. So much so that one day an older woman, you know, in her 40s, about where I'm at, came up to me in a black miniskirt. And she goes, well, Paul, we've ran a foundation called the Pounders Foundation. 30,000 women have raised each $20 so you could take your act, so you could act like a dumbass out in Los Angeles. So $30,000 times 20 would be like $600,000 where I could be out there and acting like a fool and making money. And she says, Paul, don't let the Champaign County line kick your ass on the way out. All right. Well, this is serious stuff. I don't know. Some women like Ron Jeremy. Some people hate him. But I talk, this is where it's leading to. I talk to the women every time I mention to a woman, no matter if she's 20 or 50 or 40, I mention Ron Jeremy's name and they go, stop. Do you know him? Well, I got tired of hearing that. So one time, a couple of women I was talking to, they said that. And I said, here. I gave him a phone number. I said, well, first of all, I said I met him several times at the Ponderosa Sun Club, which is in Roselawn, Indiana. It's a nudist colony where he MCs a nudist pageant, Miss Nude Galaxy, where contestants come from all over North America to compete. There's like probably 500 women. And anyway, I tell them that, and I said, here's phone number. She says, what are these for? I said, these are the owners of the club. If you ever seen porn star legend Ron Jeremy, it shows him in Indiana doing the festival. And so they call. Here we go, Jason. They're like, yeah. Hello? Yeah, hi, this is the Ponderosa Sun Club. Who's this? Yeah, this is just a couple gals from Champaign-Urbana. Do you know a Paul? Oh, hey, Paul. Yeah, do you have him with you? Yes. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, guys. What's up? Why in the hell haven't you been out here last couple summers? Well, I've been busy with stuff, and but I plan on coming and helping build the set. I'll probably go out with Ronnie and his famous friends to go fishing. They go fishing, and but anyway, these couple gals here wanted me to know how I knew Ron and whatever. Uh, well, yeah, okay. Uh, well, maybe you drove the point home to him now. Anyway, it's good hearing from you, Paul. You better be out and see us this summer. Oh, you betcha I will. Then when I turned and looked at the women, oh, they were totally gone. I must have spooked them out. All right. Well, UPTV, I was a little depressed. I go through little depression spells. Call it being a little lonely, a little bored, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I'd go lick my wounds at the Blue Note Pharmacy and Tavern. Well, I get in there about 20 minutes and I see a guy watching TV. So I go up and introduce myself. I say, "Hey, my name's the Pounder, Paul Pounder, PP." And he goes, "Do you see this TV, Pounder?" "Yeah, yes, I do." He says, "Inside my head is like this TV. There's a new show on every day." I said, "Well, how about that?" And you gotta love Blue Note Pharmacy and Tavern. All right. Seriously, the other day, UPTV, I was on the bus, and I know this bus driver real well. I said, "Well, I've pretty much forgotten about the women, at least in this community." By the way, last night I won't mention it, but anyway, I talked to a girl from another country that's way better looking than American girls. I told Jason about it. But anyway, he said with a tear in his eye, I said, I'm proud of you, Paul. You've been working at Forget About it." Then he got out of his seat and he like gave me a bear hug and was weeping, and he didn't realize that the bus was still going, UPTV, and we crashed into a sorority house, of all places. And the girls come out and go, "Boys, if you wanted to see us, all you had to do was knock." All right. UPTV, do you know what lies in between the fine line of sanity and insanity? You're looking at them right now, UPTV. All right. Well, you can probably tell by now I'm on actually on my 21st psychiatrist. And the first 10 psychiatrists I drove to the state mental hospital with my ranting and ravings. The next 5 to group homes, and the next 5 to nursing homes. Well, to see this doctor, at the speed of light, I go down 60,000 floors. His office is really hot, and there's a bunch of guys with red suits with pitchforks walking around. I don't know what in the world's going on these days of my life, UPTV. Oh, to hell with it. All right. Jason might remember this. Do you remember, seriously, like in grade school where you took your pictures and nothing against the special education students. I was a special one too. But they took the special education students were always had a tree behind them. Do you remember that, Jason? They'd be outside, have a tree behind them. Well, anyway, I must have been really special because behind me was two nude women mud wrestlers going at it, and they had a woman nude that went round 3, round 4. I was an extra special one, UPTV. All right. I'm sorry this show is starting a little late again, UPTV, but me and the Nixter and Louie, just got back from Chicago from a Cubs game. We felt bad what we did, what happened 3 weeks ago at the park. So we're trying to patch up things with Louie. We treated him to lunch, and we paid for his ticket, to the game. So I think maybe we can bring him around eventually to accepting our apologies. All right. Hey, I think I did pretty good this week. That's the show for number 138. As always, I'd like to thank Jason Leggett, Jake Shoemaker, who I don't see enough, who's a nice guy, and Joseph. And I'd like to thank you for your continued support of the Nutcase, which is the Psychotic Comedian. And the Psychotic Comedian would like to bid you adieu. Jason, we're going to get Lou back on our side. I know we are.